Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So this will be filmed on a Friday. My birthday was on a Monday, so apologies, a bit of time frame has gone, but I've got other videos going in the way. So this is being filmed Monday night. So this is basically what I've received so far for my birthday. Quite a haul. Let's see if I can try and line it up, and then I will do a little picture so I can do it for the thumbnail. And there we are. That is. Can I hold it in one hand? So yeah. So there we go. This is my thumbnail. So how I'm trying to do it. This channel is mainly obviously movies and films, but obviously I'm going to do anime, so books you'll see up there if they are related to an anime, maybe even comics, they will now go on this channel, and then obviously toys and games, so computer games will go on that channel. I think that's the best way to do it. So the first thing we have from my mum and my sister, obviously I'm a big fan of My Hero Academia. It sits there, if you can't see most of there, like series 1 to 4, 5, and the movies all sit there. And I have like obviously a few pops along here, if I can get, yeah. So I collect the manga. The manga, it sits there. If I've got, no it doesn't, I'm lying, it sits here. So Naruto sits here, and then we have My Hero Academia. So what they have got me is volume 29 with Bakugan and Deku in front there. We have 30 with Dabi, and then 31 with All Might and Deku on front, or Midoriya, however you want to think. So really good to have 3 more volumes. Obviously I go, when this is being filmed, the next day after I will go to London, so I'm going for Forbidden Planet, so possibly many more of these to pick up on that, because I know they normally have 3 for 2. And then we move along to the movie section. So this comes from the in-laws. I'll try and remember who gave me what. There's a lot of apologies. It's been filmed at night. It's getting quite dark here in the UK. So the first one up is The Champions. This is one I've watched twice already. It came out this year. Really, really good movie with Woody Harrelson. It's very much a modern style of the Mighty Ducks. He is a basketball coach. He gets in trouble. He then has to coach a kind of youth team of disabled athletes, or they have conditions, and it is very kind of heartwarming. Stuff comes on, very funny in places. You know, all the younger actors and actresses in this do have some condition, but they are brilliant actors. It doesn't define them at all, and it kind of shows like it doesn't matter what you look like, what conditions you have, we should all be treated the same, and they are, you know, it is very good, very, very good film. I'm very happy to have this. Next one, this is from, I think, my wife or my dog, because my dog gets me stuff as well. So here we have K20. So this is The Legend of Black Mask, and this is a Japanese live action movie. I think it is based on a comic. I may not be wrong. It's a sort of kind of a Zorro type character. And I don't really know much about this. I come across about this by looking for ideas. Really like the look of this, and yeah, my wife lovely bought it, or my dog has bought it, who knows. So I look forward to watching this. It is 162 minutes, it's almost 3 hours, so it's quite a big film, so it might take me a little while to get round to the list. Next one we have, so about 6 months ago, I bought a series called Eden of the East, and then I found that they did a motion picture. So my wife has bought me, or I think the dog bought me this. It was the film that goes with the series, so I have the series is queued up after I've watched High School of the Dead. So that'll be the next one. So I had the movie to go with it, so I'm quite looking forward to all this. I don't know anything about this. It's completely this series was a blind buy, and this movie is a kind of blind buy to go with it, but I kind of wanted to carry on as it had. Next one is a movie I was looking forward to seeing this year. What actually surprised me how good it was even, and it is the Super Mario Brothers. This was bought by my in-laws. Love this movie. Have only seen it once at the cinema, so my mind and concept is how I work and stuff is I will watch it once at the cinema, and then normally about a year later I will watch it. I might watch it sooner because obviously it's an animated one, and my wife and stuff may like this, and then normally by the time I've seen it a year later, time has passed, and you kind of get an idea of if it is good as you first remember it, and then it does kind of So say like I watched it, I think it was about 7.5. I rated this. It was really, really good. Obviously, it's the start of a franchise that they got now. There will be a second one. I may watch it again, think it's a 7. I may even like it even more, and may think it's an 8. And it will average out. It's very unlikely that I watched it's a half 7.5 and it goes on like a 4 or something. So another one one I didn't even really know they were making. They've made it in 2 parts, and I haven't heard anything more about the second parts. But this is The Three Musketeers, D'Artagnan. Brilliant movie. I cannot sing this movie's praises enough. If you like The Musketeers, it is shot so well. The Lady de Winter, which is this lady here, she was from Miss Peregrine's. I'm trying to think of her name now. She's the only non-French actor or actress in this, as far as I am aware, but it is a brilliant story. It leaves on a cliffhanger. I'm really interested in how they will do the second part. I'm trying to think of the lady's name now, and it's covered by stickers, so that doesn't really help me. Eva Green, there we go, that is the lady, so that is her there. That's a really, really good, kind of very rough, kind of gritty Musketeers, you know, not kind of glimmer as they have done on some of the previous incarnations. So I really, really like that. Next is from my sister. So my sister, brother-in-law, and their 4 kids, and 3 cats, whatever the stuff is there. So they bought me Avatar, The Way of Water. Again, another movie. I love this. Obviously, this is 2002, so this will not be in consideration for my top 10 of this year. But really love this movie. I only have the original on DVD, and I really needed to upscale. I think this is deserving of at least a Blu-ray version. I really like this movie. I know a lot of people didn't. I thought the first one was okay. I thought this was very much a step up. I like the mindset of James Cameron of how he's handled this one and the future 3, and it actually makes me more intrigued to see what comes. You know, it's beautiful. You know, if you're going to do a CG film, you cannot do it more beautiful than this. I plus like the fact the story is progressed on from the first one. A lot of people have made comparisons, and there are some similarities, but this is the passing of Sam Worthington's character and the lady who plays Gamora, even Zoe Saldana. It's their characters kind of passing on to their children and kind of meeting other clans, and it not only that, it's kind of how they are then setting up this world where it is the humans versus the Na'vi and stuff. That's a brilliant film. It's unfortunately released in 2002 when it was, I think, near December time, so I can't, I think it was in my top 10 for last year when I first started the channel, but yeah, so close. Another one from my sister, big fan of the Disney movie, loved the live action, didn't end up getting a copy of it, saw it quite a few times. If you see some of my videos from CX, I've come across it quite a few times. I've been, do I have it, do I have it? I don't, for some reason, don't own it. So my sister bought me this, and then I got some money for a Starbucks because I love a good sweet coffee. So thank you to my sister, brother-in-law, and the kids and the pets and everything else. My wife, my wife, I think, got me this one. So this is Black Atom. So very big comic book fan, like AJ's Movie Place is, and Matt's V Movies. I try and get everything. It just depends on time frame. I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie. Again, did it come out at the beginning of this year? I think it did come out at the beginning of this year. So it is definitely worth a rewatch. Obviously, I think for the special effects, it needs a Blu-ray. I know some special effects weren't great. The bloke who plays Adam Smasher, he was in, I think, a series that I quite liked. And I do like Piers. It has a good cast. I think there was a lot of build up to it, and I think DC have a lot of issues that need to be resolved. And I think just the online hate and everything of having a few bad movies has just tarnished everything that's come after this. The Flash did suffer. I think it needed a bet. It needed to have the 9 months, the year work that it was promised after they initially shot it, not the shoddy stuff that they did. Stuff didn't work for it. Unfortunately, Ezra Miller just made a few mistakes in his own personal life. That's down to him. It's probably cost him that, I know he's not going to be in the Flash or that anymore, and it tarnished Keaton and everything else. I like Zolo. I'm glad, they released Blue Beetle. I like Blue Beetle. I think it's a good movie. I think, all the wave of shit that came from this, and then the Flash, it was never, it would have to be like an amazing movie to overdo that, and it wasn't set as an amazing movie. It was a small, contained movie, but it is what it is. Some for my movie. So for anime section, as you've seen, I've got a few there. This one. So we have the steel book, even not steel back, of Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. So this is the movie from the hit anime series. This is the steelbook. So we have the embossed front there. You can see there's a little bit of embossing on the front. No embossing on the back as I've taken the J-Cal off, but really, really nice picture of several of the characters. You have the Demon Slayers, not the Demon Slayers here. I can't remember what they call themselves now. Shows about it's been quite a long while since I've seen the first series, but you have some of the not the third year students, I believe. So you have the panda who has the 3 hearts. You have the lad who can't speak, who only says like sushi type names. I love him. And then obviously the woman who's only good at weapons. And then open it up, and then we have some of the cool teachers there, and the young lad with a sword, I believe, is a new character. Yeah, there we go. I don't know how much of the main character you actually get to see in here, because he doesn't seem to be on any of the artwork, front or centre as far. So whether the film is featured around a different killer, or whatever they call themselves, apologies, so much going on. But yeah, it comes in this little J card. But yeah, lovely. Look, my parents, very lovely that they bought me this. Then I can't remember who. I think this is the. I think this is from my wife as well. So this is 65. Adam Driver. Love this movie. Very, very good special effects. I thought this. It's very solitary film where it's Adam Driver and the young girl. Think they work so well. Wish we had a tiny little bit more on the film and it ended in a slightly different way, just to crisscross stuff. But to be honest, this was a proof that I think Adam Driver is a lot better actor than we've given him credit for, and the stuff of kind of the Kylo Ren whiny teenager character that he played in those movies. This, I think he steps out of that shadow and shows that he has got more potential to him. He has got more depth. I know he's done a few other movies like this. I think he's done one with Andrew Garfield that I've not seen or even own. That I look forward to try and dig out from his. Love the dinosaur things, and I love the 65 that it's time travel and space mixed in. But yeah, I really looked forward to this film, and it did not disappoint in my eyes. And then the final one, a very good movie. I think this was the first movie I watched. It might have even been the second, but is Tom Hanks in A Man Called Otto. So we never got a Blu-ray release, but I absolutely love this movie. I cannot sing its praises again enough. I suspect this will be in my top 10. Where it sits, I don't know. We still have 7 weeks from this day till Christmas, so 8 weeks technically to the end of the year. But love it. So this is what I have. I have a few friends who supposedly have stuff for me, so there's more. So yes. So apart from the 3 anime books of My Hero Academia, we have all of this. So probably 2 weeks worth to watch, give or take. But yeah, thank you for coming along for this little DVD Blu-ray movie of from the channel Cypher Sigma Screen Time. Obviously this is after and does not include what Matt and AJ also gave to me, which is in an earlier video. Hope you've enjoyed that. I said there will probably maybe be a secondary movie, a series to this kind of birthday collection, because I have more presents to come. And I also have a trip to London where I'm going with my wife to the Excel to see a Disney thing, so I'll try and get some little bits from that little pit, even if it's some pictures and stuff. I probably won't do too much because obviously it's my anniversary and my wife, and I don't really want to be filming all the time. I'm thinking of the channel, it's nice to have a little bit of break. Otherwise, I've been Cypher Screen Time. Hope you've enjoyed this movie. Hopefully you've seen one of Lee's, any peaks. I haven't seen all of Lee's stuff, but there are some unknown stuff on there, or some blind buys or some stuff. Hopefully, they're all going to be more or less good. I'm glad to add them to the collection, and it's the birthday presents and it didn't cost me anything, so that's always a bonus. Otherwise, I've been Cypher Sigma Screen Time. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things you want to do. Hope you're being safe out there. Hope you're having a good week, and I shall see you in the next one.